Regina, go to your part. I would ask, who gives this most beautiful bride to this man? And you can reply, her mother and I.
Her mother and I.
Would you please join hands, Vinush and Regina? Thank you. Good afternoon, friends and family. Welcome. We gather you this afternoon to witness and to celebrate what is the gift of love. The gift of love that is shared between us all, but more importantly, the gift of divine love, of holy matrimony that is being acknowledged and celebrated and ordained this evening in this beautiful place. The love that is expressed and that is shared before Vin and Regina. The sacred practice of marriage is one that has been since the beginning of time. For this cause it has been written that a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined together with his wife. That according to the scripture, the two shall become one in the flesh. For surely what God has ordained and joined together, that no person or man shall break apart or asunder. The Apostle John has said that no one has seen God at any time. Yet if we love one another, God dwells within us. And his love then is perfected within us. And that is celebrated with others besides ourselves gathered this evening. And I take that as a testimony of God worthy of being celebrated. Over the past few days, we had a tropical storm of great magnitude that caused winds and weather and rain. But if we know from the Old Testament Hebrew scriptures that the falling of rain is God's promise, it is a sign of his provision, of his grace, his mercy, and his love. So we are thankful what we might have experienced the past few days, and we accept that God has allowed that to bring in full circle his love. A special reading for this ceremony from the book of the Proverbs in the Old Testament. My sons and my daughters, do not forget my teachings, but let your heart keep my commandments. For the length of days and years, they will add and bring peace to you. Let steadfast love and faithfulness never forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them in the tablet of your sacred heart, so they will find favor in good success and in the view of God and of others. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and do not lead unto your own understandings. In all ways acknowledge God and his direction, for he will surely give you his guidance. Be not wise in your own eyes, but fear the Lord, and turn away from all that is evil. It will be with healing to your flesh and refreshment to your soul. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with your first fruits. Bring all of your produce. Then will your fields be filled, and they will be filled plentifully, and your vineyards will be bursting with the finest of wines. As we gather this afternoon and this evening, and this beautiful couple, Vin and Regina, come to consecrate themselves to one another, I ask that you face each other and hold hands as we enter into the part of giving and the receiving of holy vows. Then, if you will repeat after me. I accept you, Regina,
I accept you, Regina,
as a person and to be my wife,
as a person and to be my wife,
with your strengths and your weaknesses,
with your strengths and your weaknesses,
to be loyal to you in health and in illness,
to be loyal to you in health and in illness,
to share what I am and who I am,
to share with what I am and who I am,
to love you and to risk being hurt,
to love you and to risk being hurt,
but to trust when I misunderstand,
and to trust when I misunderstand,
to weep in sorrow,
to weep in sorrow,
but to celebrate in joy,
but to celebrate in joy,
and to create life within you, reverence forevermore.
and to create life within you, reverence forevermore. That's a lot.
Regina, if you'll repeat after me. I accept you, Vin,
I accept you, Vin,
as a person and to be my husband,
as a person and to be my husband,
with your strengths and your weaknesses,
with your strengths and your weaknesses,
to be loyal to you in health and in illness,
to be loyal to you in health and in illness,
to share what I have and who I am,
to share what I have and who I am,
to love you enough to risk being hurt,
to love you enough to risk being hurt,
to trust when I misunderstand,
to trust when I misunderstand,
to weep in sorrow,
to weep in sorrow,
to celebrate with you in joy,
to celebrate with you in joy,
and to create with you in reverence a life forevermore.
and to create with you in reverence a life forevermore.
I ask at this time we bring forth the rings.
Okay.
And then I will ask that you place the ring on Regina's finger and hold it there. This ring I give to you in faith and in promise of our constant love and lasting devotion to each other. Do you, Regina, accept this ring?
I do.
Vin, Regina, as you place the ring on his finger. I covered well. This ring I give to you in faith and promise of our constant love and lasting devotion to each other. Then do you accept this ring?
I do.
Yay. Regina and Vin, because you have exchanged your sacred vows publicly in the company of family and friends, and because you have committed yourselves to God and to each other by the giving of rings, it is both my honor and my privilege, by the powers invested in me by the great state of Florida, to pronounce you married as husband and wife. Then you may kiss your bride. Friends, as you have stood faithful for this ceremony, for the first time, I have the honor and privilege of announcing to you the marriage of Vin and Regina Dindale as both husband and wife. And you may face your congruence as you are now officially married. May God be with you both. Hello everyone, good evening. So, 19 years ago, in 2003, 19 years ago, 2003, I began my freshman year of high school. It's interesting the transition from being the top dog in middle school into being the freshman underdog in ninth grade, and I enrolled in a program called the JROTC, and very quickly became involved with that program and all that it had to offer, and the competing competitions and everything. And you could not be a part of that program without meeting Regina Abdul. She had this contagious laugh that everyone wanted to know and explore, and you could not be within 30 feet of her hearing her laugh and not busting into laughter yourself. Because she has a wild, uniquely beautiful gift of laughter. And that started our friendship many, almost 2 decades ago. They say that not all who wander are lost, although Regina and I share a beautiful, unique relationship of wandering, but always happen to find each other instead of being lost. And most recently, in wandering at a very difficult time in her life, she found herself in another country, another place, and found this beautiful man called Vin. And in wondering, she was not lost, but she was found into a unique friendship and relationship with this man who is now her husband, a wonderful human being. Regina and I have always been two people who are misfits, who find ourselves wandering and often lost on the pilgrimage that we call life. And we consider ourselves pirates, always on a venturing journey into the unknown, taking what we can give, never giving back. But we welcome this other person into the pirate ship journey of our life. Regina and I have experienced wonderful horizons, tough seas. We have experienced moments of beauty and struggle, all that a healthy friendship should offer. But tonight we welcome this third person into our crew. It is often said there are gold ships and silver ships, but the best ship is what's called friendship. And Vin, you are more than friendship to me. You are a brother. And so I congratulate you both. This new journey, whatever horizon, turbulence, whatever it may bring. And I am happy to journey it with you, because what come, what may, the anchor will always hold. So to the groom and the bride, many years of happiness to you both, the three of us. Or might I say the tree of us. Congratulations. May God bless you both. Cheers to you. Give them a round of applause. They deserve it, because they have to put up with me. Who does it go to next? Who?
Right here.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. For those who don't know me, I am Raj. I'll try and tell you, my wife is Kalpana. Her aunt is Auntie Cindy, and this is her son. Anyways, so I met Vin as a scraggly little 6-year-old about 34 years ago, I think, when I got married to Kalpana. And over the years, I watched him grow up through all the awkward years, from that little kid running around to the outstanding young man you see in front of you today. Over the years, he has been fantastic to us, to our family, to our kids, and to my in-laws. He became the apple of his eye to his family, of course, to his dad, his mom, and his sister. And more recently, he became very important to us during the COVID years, because he was in Guyana, and my in-laws, my mom and dad, were in Guyana, and they needed some support, and he was there for them and taking care of them. So he's always sort of stood up when he had to. He's always been strong for us, and he's always been there. Vin and Regina, we had to battle the cold to get here today. It was not easy to make it. I couldn't believe how many reroutes and everything else we had, but we wanted to be beside you today. And we want you to know that through all the future storms and all the many, many sunshiny days that I'm sure are to come, we'll be beside you as well. So on behalf of myself, my wife, Tanu, Habib, Priya, our kids, we'd like to wish you a lifetime of health and happiness. I want to go off script because I want to ask somebody to join me here. Here you go.
Thank you, Raj. Regina, I want to welcome you into our family with love and blessings. Vinosh, I wish you all the best. As you know that you are the apple of your father's eye, you're his very best, and your sister's on arm, right? And Regina, it's lovely, you know, to be here today and celebrate with you. God blessing, and I wish you all lots of love and happiness. And always remember, marriage is not only of two hearts and two people, but of two families. And for me, family and family love is very important. My son will tell you that. Because they say when I see my family, is I would have won $1 million. Right? So all the best, love you, God bless you.
Thank you, Mom. Please raise your glasses and toast with us to Vin and Regina and many, many more happy days to come. Thanks. Thank you. Cheers, Auntie.
Ah, boy. Come now, boy. You're supposed to take that spot. You had to put me on the spot, boy. I ain't drinking enough, you know. Good night, everyone. My name is Dirk. And if I have to explain my relationship to Vinush, it would be a long one. Vinush is actually my uncle. But Vinush is my nephew. Vinush has been my friend, my warrior, and my backbone in some instances. The only thing I could say now is I could wish them all the best. To Regina, welcome to the family. On behalf of all our friends and all our family, welcome. Nothing else more. Thank you. Cheers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm Regina's dad, and Venus, I want to welcome you into my family. Also, your mom, your relatives who are here tonight, we all became family tonight. On behalf of myself, my wife, I want to wish you and my daughter, Regina, lots of success, happiness, and you know, like your mom said, it's not about just the two of you. It's about family, it's about working together, it's about you and Regina building your future together. Okay? Also, I want to wish everyone here who made the difficult journey to be here tonight with us. My friends, you know, who travel, spend 1 week in Miami just to be here tonight. John, and every one of you here tonight. I want to take the opportunity to wish you guys, you know, and welcome you here tonight. Thank you.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey, oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. sugar. Oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl. You got me wanting you. Oh, honey, oh, sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl. And you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. I know how sweet a kiss can be. Like the summer sunshine, pour your sweetness over me.
Do you hear me? I'm talking to you. Across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying.
Boy, I hear you in my dreams. I feel you whisper across the sea. I keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again.
They don't know how long it takes waiting for a love like this. Every time
we say goodbye, I wish we had one more kiss. I'll wait for you, I promise you I will. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky we're in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home someday. And so I'm sailing through the sea to an island where we'll meet. You hear the music, feel the air. I'll put a flower in your hair.
though the breezes through the trees move so pretty, you're all I see as the world keeps spinning round. You hold me right here, right now.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky we're in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home someday.
Peace up, A-Town down. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Usher, usher, usher. Let's go.
In the club with my homies, tryna get a little VI. Keep it down on the low key. You should know how it feels. I saw the shorty, she was checking up on me. From the game, she was spitting in my ear. You would think that she knew me. Decided to chill. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow.
Watch out.
She's saying, come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, shorty got down. She said, come and get me. I got so caught up, I got she told me. Her and my girl, she be the best. thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me. She's ready to leave. Well, let's go. And I gotta keep it real now, 'cause on the 1 to 10, she's a certified 20.